Donald Trump, in a concerted effort with the brilliant Melania, has been out spinning. Even as what did you say, Kelly? There was another person who came forward today from The Apprentice.
Yes, but it turns out that it wasn't Trump who assaulted her. It was Gary Busey.
And Trump just laughed at it.
It was Gary Busey. I know. It was Gary Busey, and then
Jesus.
It was a serious assault, really. And then, when Trump was told about it, he kind of laughed and was like, "Oh, have you been a bad boy?" And let him stay on the show.
Oh, Gary, are you mentally ill?
Were you in the locker room?
Were you in the locker room? All bets are off. So basically, the latest assault is that now not only does Donald Trump do it himself, he chuckles and laughs when Gary Busey does it. This is great. I mean, even me, I have like zero sentimentality for certain things, but you hit a point where even I am like, Washington Post editorial page, like, how could this happen in our country? I think I'm getting to that point. Like, 3 weeks out from a major election.
Have you no decency, sir?
We're discussing Gary Busey. I mean, indeed. Even for me. Jesus Christ. Okay, so Donald Trump, with his, I must say, in this clip, with his sort of radically small-looking hands, is talking to a reporter, ABC News reporter Tom Lamas, who may or may not be allowed to stay in the country, about whether or not he has ever crossed the line with women, and you might be surprised by what Donald has to say.
You crossed the line in the past with women, ever?
I don't think so. I have great respect for women. I have tremendous respect for women. These people come up maybe for a little fame, or maybe for some other reason, or maybe because they're part of the Clinton campaign, and I think...
I remember one time I said, "Hey, my God, you're a 9.2, but if you put on some makeup, you would be a 10. And then I put my hand in her panties. I mean, is that not respect for women? I don't know what else is. And by the way, my hands are totally normal size. Believe me, there's no problem there."
I'm grossed out.
We're all grossed out. If you're not, that old self-righteous hippie sticker, like if you're not outraged, you're not paying attention. If you're not grossed out, you're not paying attention.
Which is actually true, because I think like a lot of Trump, I'd say like maybe like 40% of Trump voters like maybe see 15 minutes of news a day. Yeah. And have no idea about any of this stuff.
There was a woman, like this is like on the most benign scale of what people have said about him. One person, she was at a dinner and was seated next to him and basically was like, it wasn't even directed at her as far as I read it, but it was just so disgusting that she asked to be moved. And this person, like, she didn't strike me like, oh my God, someone said the F word. It was just more like, could you not talk about like the type of Brazilian that this woman had while I'm eating my dinner? That would be great. In fact, maybe can I move?
But this is a Brazilian grill.
I don't get it. What's the problem? Instead of sitting next to this like grotesque, I guess we'll do Graydon Carter, the short-fingered vulgarian. You're calling from a 269.
Hey, it's Sam Seder. Why don't you subscribe to this channel? You can do so right over here. Subscribe.